Yes guys, welcome to my channel and welcome back to another video. In this one, I'm going to show you how to make the most smooth or crunchy peanut butter. It only requires 4 ingredients and takes only 10 minutes. So let's get started. So let's preheat our oven to 180 degrees Celsius, which is 350 degrees Fahrenheit. To start our peanut butter, here I have 375 grams of untoasted peanuts. We're just going to add these to a tray lined with parchment paper. Spread them out evenly. And then we're going to place these in our preheated oven for about 3 to 4 minutes, just until they're nice and golden brown and slightly roasted. And toasting them off will release the extra flavour in the peanuts and also loosen the oils, making it easier to turn into a nice smooth paste. Then after 4 minutes in the oven, you can start to see some of the oils being released from these. They smell beautiful as well. And at this stage, if you'd like crunchy peanut butter, I'm going to take out half a cup's worth of these peanuts. And just put them aside for a second. Then to make the crunchy peanut butter, I'm going to add the half a cup of peanuts to a food processor. We're then going to process this just to a coarse grind. Just like that. We're then going to pop these aside. And we'll add these back through at the end. We're now going to add the rest of the nuts into the food processor. Now we're going to process this for 1 minute and it will start to look like a paste. Then after 1 minute, you'll start to notice it's starting to get nice and thick and it's really finely ground. With a spatula, I'm just going to scrape down the edges. Then we're going to pop the lid back on and process this for another 3 to 4 minutes. And at the stage we're doing now, you'll notice that all the oils will start to be released. Then after about 3 minutes, you'll notice how oily that is, and that's just the natural oils that are in the peanuts. And that also looks really good and smells really good too. Then at this stage, I'm going to add in 3/4 of a teaspoon of sea salt and 1.5 tablespoons of honey. And that will just make this nice and sweet and salty, just so it's not too bland. Going to mix that around just for about 10 seconds. Just going to check its flavour and consistency. And that has really good flavour to it. It's not too sweet, not too salty, and the flavour of the peanuts is so strong. Then at this stage, just to loosen it up, I'm just going to add a little bit of vegetable oil. I'm just going to add it 1 teaspoon at a time. Just going to blitz that up for about 10 seconds again. Now with the oil part, I'm going to add about 2.5 teaspoons worth of vegetable oil to this, but it's all about your desired consistency. Some people like it thick, some people like it thin, and the way I'm doing this, it's just in between the two. So I'm going to add another teaspoon's worth. And the reason that I'm adding the vegetable oil slowly is because you can always add, but you can't take out. So once it goes past the consistency level that you need or want, it will be hard to fix it without adding more peanuts and starting over. So I'm going to blitz this for another 10 seconds. Then I'm going to add the last half a teaspoon and bits that for 10 more seconds. Then with a spatula, I'm just going to scrape down the sides. And to me, that has the perfect texture and perfect consistency. It's not too thick, not too thin, and it's easily spreadable. So at this stage, to make the crunchy peanut butter, I'm just going to add back in our chopped nuts. And if you don't like the crunchy peanut butter and just prefer it smooth, obviously don't take any out at the beginning and just blitz the whole lot. So then all I'm going to do is mix this around for another 10 seconds, just to combine it all. So then once all of that's done, I'm just going to spoon this into a clean, sterilised jar. Just making sure I push all of those air holes down. Just going to spoon a bit onto a cracker. And you can see that it easily spreads. And it smells good, tastes good, and looks really good also. And with this, I always make sure it's stored in a nice airtight container, and you can either store it in the fridge or in a cool, dark space for up to 1 month. It really doesn't matter if it's in the fridge or in the cupboard, as it has no ingredients in it that require a fridge. And if this does happen to split, which means there'll be a layer of oil on the top, just use a spoon and mix it back together. And like I said, this only lasts 1 month, but I'm pretty sure you'll eat it before then. If you enjoyed this video and I was able to teach you something, be sure to subscribe to my channel by clicking here. And if you'd like to see my previous videos, just click here. And if there's any recipes that you'd like to see me make, just let me know in the comment section down below and I'll be sure to make them. I hope you all have a fantastic day. Thanks again for watching. Bye for now.